The following is an audio reading of one of Jacques Fresco's essays. Resource-based economy. In a resource-based economy, the human aspect would be of prime concern, and technology would be subordinate to this. This would result in a considerable increase in leisure time. In an economy in which production is accomplished primarily by machines, and products and services are available to all, the concepts of work and earning a living would become irrelevant. But if the human consequences of automation are unresolved as they are today, then it renders all the advances of science and technology of much less significance. The utilization of today's high-speed and large-capacity computer systems, otherwise known as the information superhighway or Internet, could assist us in defining the variables and parameters required for the operation of a resource-based economy that conforms to environmental needs. Over-exploitation of resources would be unnecessary and surpassed. Many people believe that there is too much technology in the world today, and that technology is the major cause of our environmental pollution. This is not the case. Rather, it is the abuse and misuse of technology that should be our major concern. In very simple terms, a hammer can be used to construct a building or to kill another person. It is not the hammer that is the issue, but how it is used. Cybernation, or the application of computers and automation to the social system, could be regarded as an emancipation proclamation for humankind if used humanely and intelligently. Its thorough application could eventually enable people to have the highest conceivable standard of living with practically no labor. It could free people for the first time in human history from a highly structured and outwardly imposed routine of repetitive and mundane activity. It could enable one to return to the Greek concept of leisure, where slaves did most of the work and men had their time to cultivate their minds. The essential difference is that in the future, each of us will command more than 1 million slaves. But they will be mechanical and electrical slaves, not fellow human beings. This will end forever the degrading exploitation of any human being by another, so that he or she lives an abundant, productive, and less stressful life. Perhaps the greatest aid in enhancing the survival of the human race is the introduction of cybernation, the electronic computer and artificial intelligence, which may very well save the human race from its own inadequacies. A resource-based economy calls for the redesign of our cities, transportation systems, and industrial plants so that they are energy efficient, clean, and conveniently provide the needs of all people, both materially and spiritually. These new cybernated cities would have electrical sensors, autonomic nervous system extended into all areas of the social complex. Their function would be to coordinate a balance between production and distribution and to operate a balanced load economy. Decisions would be arrived at on the basis of feedback from the environment. Despite today's mania for national security and subsequent intrusions into everyone's personal affairs, in a worldwide resource-based economy where no one need to take from another, it will be considered socially offensive and counterproductive for machines to monitor the activities of individuals. In fact, such intrusion would serve no useful purpose. To further understand the operation of cybernation in the city system, for example, in the agricultural belt, the electronic probes embedded in the soil would automatically keep a constant inventory of the water table, soil conditions, nutrients, etc., and act appropriately without the need for human intervention. This method of industrial electronic feedback could be applied to the entire management of a global economy. All raw materials used to manufacture products can be transported directly to the manufacturing facilities by automated transportation sequences, such as ships, monorails, trains, pipelines, and pneumatic tubes, and the like. All transportation systems are fully utilized in both directions. There would be no empty trucks, trains, or transport units on return trips. There would be no freight trains stored in yards, awaiting a business cycle for their use. An automated inventory system would be connected to both the distribution centers and the manufacturing facilities, thus coordinating production to meet demand and providing a constant elevation of preferences and consumption statistics. In this way, a balanced load economy can be assured, and shortages, overruns, and waste could be eliminated.